Thank you very much. Good morning, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, Rassie. So, are you able to just provide us with an injury update in terms of where everyone is for health and also those who have needed long-term injuries?
Yeah, okay, yeah. Injury-wise, part of the squad currently with us here. First, hello to everybody. Sorry, I thought it was not a virtual meeting. I was actually saying there's so few people here at the press conference, so that's why we're a bit late. Sorry about that. But yes, injury update is in the team. Kainen's got a bit of a hand issue, but it should be cleared up on Monday. And the other one that was Cheslin had a bit of a knee, but he seems to be okay. So in the squad here currently with us, no real big injury concerns with the 37 guys that's here. Obviously we've got the 3 young guys also just training with us. They're all injury free. Guys who's got long term, who's obviously out. I mean, I can't go deep into the guys, but Elrich will be one. Obviously Frans Malherbe is one. Gerard Steenkamp is another, I think 6 weeks before he's ready. He's struggling a bit with his there, but the Bulls is doing the rehab on him. Can immediate other questions, can you maybe ask, I don't have the list in front of me, sorry.
Okay, Ronaldo?
I'm just asking, because are there any short-term injuries?
No, in the 37, sorry, no, I thought you are, no, the 3 guys that I mentioned, there were 2 guys that I mentioned. Cheslin had a bit of a knee, and Kainen a hand, but it was just a bit of infection, nothing, he got scans and everything, so both of them should be available. Kainen is training already with us, and Cheslin hopefully next Monday.
Ronaldo?
Hi, Coach Rassie, Ronaldo here. Just a question, looking at Australia participating at British Lions this weekend's past game. Obviously a massive step up from last weekend's performance, so does that give you a bit of a different picture in terms of your planning for the opening matches against Australia coming in a couple of weeks' time?
No, obviously, not obviously, but the first 4 matches we played, was always going to be not as tough as the Rugby Championship. Not saying in any way that Italy and those guys weren't going to bring it physically, but I mean, I just think we were compared to them in terms of developing and playing as a team. We've been together for quite a while, and we know that would be physical against those guys, but it will now go against teams that's really physical, have a good game plan, really good coaches like the Italy coach Cusada and those guys were, but also teams that now played against the British and Irish Lions 3 games in a row, so they will be used to the intensity. So the way they play is, Joe Smith is a great coach, and we know the players pretty well, and we know the coach pretty well, so it wasn't for us a surprise. We actually had internally, we and the coaches had some scores between us, and it varied. The team said Australia would win, and the other coach said the Lions would win. So for us, it wasn't really a surprise, and we think the 3rd test match will be just as close. So it doesn't influence our team selection. We always thought they're going to be as tough as they were against the Lions last weekend.
Percy, is that English off the cards?
Good afternoon, Coach. Good afternoon. Zina, I'll wait until the end from Afrikaans question.
Okay, great.
Thanks, Zina. Hi, Rassie. While we're on the Wallabies, Eddie Jones said that clean-out he found it perfectly legal, and he said if that was ruled a penalty, we might as well stop playing rugby. What was your take on the controversial, in inverted commas, clean-out to end that match?
Well, I had Australia by 4 points in the game, and my score was 27, I think 23. So I lost our internal one on that one. So no, that's such a tough decision, and World Rugby came out and say it was the right decision. So I know it's a very tough call for the referee to make there, and I know if I was Joe, I would be really disappointed, and if I was Andy, I would be really happy. So for me to make a call here. I don't go through those emotions there, but if some guys say clearly play on, I think it was touch and go. So I can understand that both sides of what both coaches see. But World Rugby has ruled on it, and that's what everybody has to accept.
There's no name, but athlete manager.
It's me as Adnan. Hello, Rassie.
Hello, Adnan.
Yeah, it's a fancy title, but it means absolutely nothing. Yeah, Rassie, I just on the three youngsters that you brought up to the squad. Just how they fit it. I know it's only been a couple of days, but there's a lot of interest, obviously, in why you call them up and the way they're going up.
Yeah, well, Adnan, Elite Athlete Manager. I see now what your title is. Sorry. No, Adnan, for us it's, realistically probably, we know all of us will be involved till 2027 if one don't get fired before then. But so, we're just looking at all possibilities of guys. We try to have 3 positions deep in experience and being calm and understanding the Springbok setup, and also get enough youth involved there. But if you get 3 injuries in one position, and that can happen in one game, 2 games, you can have 3 injuries in one position. So, we definitely don't see those guys playing test matches this year, but getting them used to the environment here, and wherever they go for their franchises or their clubs, or if they're still under 20, which one of them are still, playing next year for the junior Springboks. It's just for us to understand how quickly you can, like we did with Ntokoza, how quickly guys can make the step up and settle into the whole environment and the energy they bring. So I know the 3 of them know 100% well that there's no chance that, apart from if they really knock down the door and blow us away at training sessions, they take part in every single part of the training sessions. The boardroom sessions or the classroom sessions and the physical sessions and the scrum sessions and the mauling session, Batu and so on. So it's not like we put them out of certain things. It's not just for them to sit and listen and learn. It's for them to take part as well, and also to make sure the older guys know this is what's coming through. So yes, they are fitting in well, and I think they're enjoying it and they're keeping up. They're really keeping up with the other guys. So that's great.
Thanks, Rassie.
Nicholas? Nicholas?
Sorry, I wasn't quite working the raising the hand function. Sorry, hi Rassie. Just about the camp, how's it going so far? What maybe some of the highlights? I know it's only been a couple of days, but what have you taken from it so far?
It's been 3 sessions, and this afternoon will be our 4th, and tomorrow off, and on Thursday again a session. We actually initially didn't have this week in as a camp. We just decided after the 4 games that we've played, giving the guys 2 weeks off before we go full on to the Rugby Championship. It's a bit too long. So this week basically has given us time to align a lot and go through every single facet of our game, and just to be 100% the line between players, coaches and S&C staff and medical team, that all the players know exactly what we expect from them, what is happening in the next couple of weeks, and then obviously on the conditioning we're focusing a hell of a lot. But overall, just getting a lekker update on how's the conditioning, how's the medical stance, and where we want to take it, our game in the next couple of weeks. We're playing 3 really good countries, top tier 1 nations. So yeah, I think the first 2 days went well. Not a lot of injuries, and then Tony and Jerry and Perry is still abroad, and they will be joining us on Sunday, and then we'll fully from there on concentrate on Australia.